Hey guys, it's been a long time, I know. And you're probably wondering why on earth I have my glasses on. I just started school at Ashford University. It is an amazing university if you are busy like I am and you're working and you have kids maybe, and you just don't have time to sit in an actual classroom all the time. Give it a look up. It's awesome. Just ashford.edu. And my admissions advisor has been absolutely phenomenal. He calls me out, all the time right now because we're working on finishing up my paperwork and stuff like that that needs to be done for what I need to have finished. But I'm already in my first class and stuff, and I am enjoying it. It is all online, so I don't have to worry about oh my gosh, am I going to be in school on time? Do I have to hurry up and get out of work and then drive 20 miles, just to make it into the actual physical classroom? You don't have to worry about that. Anywhere you can carry your laptop, you can go to school. So it's going to end up getting to the point where, I'm going to end up probably getting my own Wi-Fi stick of sorts, maybe, just so I can make sure that everywhere I take my laptop, I have internet connection. I don't have to worry about it, and all I have to do is just plug in my Wi-Fi stick and turn on my computer, and off I go. That way, if I feel like working on schoolwork at work, then I can. They do actually have an app, which is really cool. So if I didn't want to have to worry about my laptop, then I could use my phone, but I like to use the laptop a little bit better anyway. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm actually working on my Bachelor's of Arts degree in complementary and alternative health. So it goes along with everything that Hearth and Home is. The homesteading, the naturalistic medicine, along with, I am a bit religious. I wouldn't call myself Christian, but I do believe in the Lord. God is my Savior. That's just how I am. I don't really call myself a Christian just because yeah. It's just one of those. But so if you guys are looking to go back to college, give it a look into Ashford. Um, and I'll kind of keep you guys posted on how I've been doing with school and stuff like that as I make other posts. I do have some more videos coming up that I've filmed over the last couple of months here and there that I just didn't get a chance to post, or I didn't have a way to post it, because I ended up having to switch my phone actually from the Android that I was using to an iPhone now. I like my iPhone a lot better. um, but I ended up having videos on the Android phone. I've got videos on this new phone, so there's a lot that's been going on, and I just haven't gotten a chance to post it yet. But now I finally have the YouTube app on my iPhone, so now I can actually post. So, hopefully you guys will be getting more videos, and I can update the website to have the posts on them, and then make more blog posts too, because I have the Blogger app on my iPhone too. Makes it a lot easier when you have a very, very busy lifestyle. I've got a ton and a half that's happening. Actually, there are two web pages that I have. A lot of you know me just as Willow. My Cabrini name is Luyuya, which means willow in Cabrini. I don't think I've mentioned that one to you guys yet, but I'll share that with you soon. But I'm also known by another name that is very special, and it is part of what actually saved my life. A lot of people don't know it, but one of the biggest things that's happened in my life in the past was I was suicidal and I was a cutter for a while. My freshman and sophomore years in high school were very, very distraught for me. I was very dark. I was not the kind of person that you see nowadays. If I wore makeup, it was extremely heavy. It was gaudy. It was terrible. So it's one of those that I've changed a lot from where I came from there. And I ended up having this influence of the Japanese lifestyle and cultures, as there is many, many subcultures in the Japanese culture itself. All thanks to my mother having worked for a Japanese car company for about 15 to 17 years. And then on top of that, my uncle was stationed in Japan, and my grandfather as well. So there was the connection there, and it just influenced me as it all rolled into one. And for my 13th birthday, I received a set of 4 plates with some beautiful ladies on them, that my grandfather and my grandmother had given me. and they were called geisha plates. Now, if people have heard the word geisha, a lot of people understand the misconception as being prostitutes. Those are the girls that the GIs came back calling geisha girls, are the prostitutes. True geisha, geisha is how you pronounce it, geisha, are the highest class of traditional Japanese artistic entertainment in the world. They used to be exclusive to Japan until the random gaijin or foreign okiya started to pop up all across the world. There are a few over in Europe. There are a few here in the United States. A few of them say henshin okiya or dress up. There's a few different things that go along with that one. There's a few others that go along with being known as gaijin okiya. The experience that I ended up going through junior year was life-changing. It saved my life because I came into contact with a woman that it was online through IMVU. If any of you have been on there at all, it's gotten to be more drama-filled than what it was a number of years back, but it's still pretty nice to be able to be on there and kind of relax every now and again. But that's where my first connection with this woman was, and she eventually became my onesan, or my elder sister. And she trained me, and for the last 5 years I've been training as a maiko. And this year I have my irikai, my turning of the collar, coming this year, August 23rd. Now, the other name that I am known as is Yumeka, meaning dream flower or flower of dreams, whichever way you prefer to translate it, sort of. The way that languages work is it's not necessarily translating, it's that there are 1,000 names for one thing. You know, a robin is a robin in English, but in Cherokee it's a different name, in Japanese it's a different name, in, you know, Irish and Czech and German and Spanish and Italian, you know, in Chinese and Cantonese and Korean and Taiwanese and Russian. It's different. It's not a robin. It's whatever it is in that language. So that's my explanation on that one. But so that's the other name that I'm known as, and I've gotten to the point where the okiya as well as Hearth and Home are merging now, and so when I finish my paperwork that I need to finish for the official licensing of the business, it will combine the two. Okiya Hanagata is the okiya that I am running, and a lot of people, I want to say, don't know about it, but there's also a lot of people that do as well, and it's kind of surreal to be talking about it for this YouTube channel for Hearth and Home. But like I said, the two are merging now. It's the two biggest dreams in my life. One side of it saved my life. The other is keeping me healthy. So why not put the two together has been my thought, and they work hand in hand. Most Japanese prefer natural medicine over conventional anyway, because it's tried and true and proven. So there's, like I said, there's been a lot going on, and there's bound to be a lot more happening as things continue. And so I wanted to update you guys on quite a few of the things that are going on and such. So I'm actually about ready to sit down and work on homework right now that I am a little bit behind on, to catch up and get things taken care of for that. So there's going to be a lot going on. I might end up doing a post in between breaks for homework and whatnot. You never know. It just depends on everything. So my schedule is hectic. On top of working at Walmart where I work, I actually enjoy my job at Walmart as many people would like to kind of be negative about. There's actually a benefit to working there. I actually do have quite a few very wonderful coworkers that I enjoy working with, and regardless of where you work, you're going to have drama. It's just part of life. You have drama everywhere. It's just part of being human. People create drama and others listen to it or deal with it or shut it down or whatnot. So that's just all you can do is deal with it as such. But so it's not any worse than any other place really, as long as you do your job, get there on time, leave appropriately at the correct times, take your lunches and your breaks and so on. And yeah, like I said, I enjoy it. Actually, I was hired into the produce department, and for some reason, every time I go over there now, because I ended up with an injury, I ended up discovering that I have tendonitis in both of my elbows. I would highly avoid recommending that to anybody. If you can avoid getting tendonitis, please do so. Best way I can suggest is take your vitamins to strengthen your joints and your muscles. Work those muscles out and don't overstress them because you will end up with tendonitis. Tendonitis is also known as tennis elbow when you get to the elbow joints. Severe case, especially in the left one for me, and the right one is acting up, especially due to overcompensation for letting the left one heal. So avoid it if possible, please. It's a problem. However, I will say Nihon Buyo has actually been helping it heal. So Nihon Buyo is the classical traditional Japanese dance style. It's actually very, very enjoyable. If you ever get a chance, look it up on YouTube, obviously, just to see it. There's so much that you can learn just from watching it, and yeah, you're less likely to see a lot of people smiling, but that's just the way that Nihon Buyo works. Anyway, so because of that injury, I am no longer in produce, but for some random reason, every time I get called over there to work, I come back grinning like a fool. So I quite enjoy being in produce. I enjoyed it the first few months that I was there. Had a blast, enjoyed it every day. I think there was maybe twice I walked home without a smile on my face when I was working there. And I got to the point where I started singing at work, and it was, when I enjoy my work about the time I start singing at work. So there's quite a bit of enjoyable times that I've had at Walmart working for Walmart. So don't diss it if you can, if you can help it, because there's actually a lot of good there. But anyways, so away from all the ramble and dribble and everything, like I said, I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. I know I said I would keep updating videos and everything, and of course, promise, and never follow through. I will be doing my best to do so from now on. It's very difficult with my schedule now. Like I said, I've got the Okia as well as Hearth and Home, and now school and work, and teaching myself, and, all of these different things. So there is a ton and a half of things that I've got going, along with the garden. I actually do have the garden up and going, like I said I would have this year. Although, unfortunately, it got in late. It actually got in about the first week of July. So, and this is the first week of August, so it got put in about a month ago. So it's really running behind. Although I will say I am very happily thrilled. My corn is beyond knee-high. So it was not knee-high by the 4th of July, but it is now knee-high before the 4th of August. So at least you can count on that one. We've had some decently hot days, and I've been trying to water it. I've also got cucumbers that, after not even a month, are starting to flower already. I'm hoping my squash have flowers on them. We'll see. I've got not redneck. That'd be interesting if there was a redneck squash. I've got zucchini in, I have butternut squash, and I have yellow straightneck squash are the three I have in there. I did not get acorn seeds this year because I decided the 3 would be enough, and I don't really know how to preserve acorn squash. I would imagine that's probably the same way as butternut. Guess that's something for next year. We're planning on staying in the same house that we are in this year for next year. We'll see. It depends on a few things. But yeah, so I have onions in, I've got the corn, I have herbs that will hopefully come up crossing fingers and praying like crazy. I've got the squash, I have the cucumbers, and I have Brussels sprouts, carrots, two kinds of lettuces, and the spinach are all in the ground. So those were all planted late. But the nice thing about those is Brussels sprouts are great because those ones you can plant as a fall harvest. So you can actually, I've heard and read several things that say cabbage and Brussels sprouts both actually get a little bit better in flavor if you don't pick them until after the first frost of the year. So they're really good as a late planter. And the same thing with carrots. You can let them stay in the ground longer because they're actually in the ground. They're not above really. And then lettuce grows so fast that you can do multiple plantings of it as the actual lettuce plants die down in their growth rate. And the same thing with spinach usually, as long as you give it the right consistency of soil and such. So here's hoping, crossing fingers, I'm praying to the Lord like crazy that we actually get some lettuce coming in soon because I really enjoy my lettuce and spinach. And I've actually been on a vegetable kick lately and a high protein kick. So I've already lost 3 pounds in one day. I went from 225 to 222, and that was after dropping from 231 to 220. So I've lost 10 pounds, gained 5, dropped 3. We'll see where I'm at in a week. I've got a lot going on, obviously. So I will talk to you guys soon again, hopefully. I can't wait to share more of what's happening with you guys and to update. And I don't know what all is going to happen. I know I've got home ground flour videos for you. I have a grain mill. I've got a bread baking video, sort of. It kind of mixed in with the grain mill video there. It's one of my bread machine bread recipes, and then I've got to do some actual full-on cast iron skillet recipes to show you guys. I need to get a stand for the phone though before I do that. That way I can at least be hands-free. Maybe we'll see. Because obviously you can see I only have one hand available right now. The other one's holding the phone. So I have quite a few things to do yet. I've got several videos to plan, a few different blog posts to make, homework to do, studying and dance practice, paperwork to fill out, FAFSA to finish. What else do I have to do? Oh yeah, cleaning the room, taking care of the garden, fixing the vehicle, because my car is in horrendous shape, but she's still going. 97, beautiful vehicle. And a ton and a half more, I'm sure, that I can't even think of right off the bat. Along with making washcloths, scarves, blankets, and towels. So there's a lot there. Anyways, so I will talk with you guys later. I hope you enjoy your weekend and have a wonderful and fantastic week if I don't post another video between now and then. So see you guys later.